Hey guys, this is Twisted Sin here with a two-part tutorial for those who wanted to learn MMD from the Amino app. Now please keep in mind, this is my first time doing this, so if I miss something, then point it out to me. If you see something, wrong with the character when we're done, then, send me a message through Amino, and I will try to get back to you as quick as possible. Now, for the 3 programs or packs we're going to need. 1, you're going to need the main Miku program, which is right here. And as I said, I will provide the links in the description. You're going to need the 32-bit or the 64-bit. I downloaded both and are currently on my flash drive, just in case I need either one. Second, you're going to need the main pack that we'll be using, the Splatoon 2 models. This is made by Joey Sandbag on DeviantArt. Please give this person a huge shout out. They spent months on this, as you can see in the description. I realized this took overall 7 to 8 months to get these guys done. I mean everything. So please give this person mad props. Otherwise, this would not be possible. And lastly, you're going to need this to create the main character, PmxEditor. So after you have all 3 of these downloaded and in whatever folder you made, we're going to go ahead and get started. So we're going to open up my MMD folder. And like I said, I have both. So as you can see, 32-bit, 64, and VDub is what I use for my GIFs. So I will be showing that in the second tutorial video. For right now, we're only going to focus on making your character, adding the hair, shirt, pants, and shoes. And then the second tutorial will fix the clipping, and I will show you how to animate in the program. It's very simple and easy. It just takes a little bit, of time. Not as long as Source Filmmaker or, Gmod, but it does take time, just like with any program. So let's go ahead and get started. Today, I'm going to be using the 32-bit. Technically, I can use a 64 on this computer. I have no idea, well, I can use both, but whatever. And as you can see, this is the main view that you'll see. Now, where you're going to store your characters is in user files. But for now, we're going to open up MMD, because this is what you're going to use to keep track of what your character looks like and make sure everything is all right. So first, we're going to get rid of all of this white, and we're going to go to background up here and click black background, and then we're going to get rid of the floor. And to do that, we're going to click axis. Now, to show you guys what a finished model looks like, I will be showing you what Barry Mitchell's looks like. I created him in less than 5 minutes. I had to go back and ask Barry, for a reference sheet of his tune. And for those who don't know, Barry Mitchell's is the creator of Dawn of a Hero, these Splatoon series on YouTube. So we're going to go back in MMD, and we're going to go to over here, model manipulation, and load. And as you can see up here, I have a main folder with all my tunes, and the clothing, female hairs, and everything, which comes from this pack right here. I put them all in one folder so I keep track of it. So we're going to go to tunes, and as you can see, I have a couple made, which are tutorial failures. They're called failures because they were each made for this tutorial, but for some reason my recording gear kept on messing up. So let's move on. Click on Barry Mitchell's folder, and let's click him in here. Now keep in mind, this is not as realistic as Source Filmmaker. So, but it's it does the job just as good. And as you can see, this is Barry Mitchell's right here. Go ahead and I'm gonna smile right now. What's up, guys? What's up? As you can see, to animate the eyes and everything is very simple. It's like a slider. So for the facial features, but like I said, I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys that in the second video. So for now, this is just a finished product. So let's go ahead and delete him. And like I said, this is what we'll be using for our previews. So now that that's done, we're going to want to go into the user file. In models, this is where you're going to keep all of your characters or whatever you make in this folder. And I got 2 folders from different universes. One is from Splatoon, and the original is the files that came with MMD to organize it. I just put it in a different folder. So as you can see, got Miku, Ren, and them, the Vocaloids. That's what these are. So we're gonna go into our Splatoon folder I made, and you need to make a custom folder for all of your characters. As I told you guys earlier, mine is in Tunes. So now we're gonna make a new character folder, and sorry. That's from my past. That's from like yesterday when I was making another character. Yes. Alright. So today, I'm so sorry. I'm doing this at like 3 o'clock in the morning. So today, I'm going to be making a girl character for this tutorial. Hopefully everything goes well. And then we're going to name her UU. So we're gonna go YU. Now this is where what you'll need to do directly after. Go back to the previous folder where you see the clothing, female, hairs, and males. These bits right here, and since you're making a female character, you're going to go to the female folder and copy these 3 folders right here and put them in your newly created character folder, because otherwise without these your character won't technically show up in the editor that we'll be using to create them in. Now when that's done, now we're gonna open up the main our main go-to create our characters. So let's go back out to the main folder where you see these right here, and we're going to finally start using PmxEditor. We're gonna open this up. We're gonna move this to the bottom so our windows aren't clustered. Okay, now as you can all see, this window to the right will be our main view window to create our model. Up here is just what we'll be using to make sure the textures and clothing and everything is on. So for now, let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to go back to our user files and go back to the models. Splatoon female. Now this is where some people get a little bit lost, because they're like, okay, why don't we just go to Tunes and open up our new folder? That's because we have to actually save our created character to the new folder. So we're going to go back to the female folder and drag our Inkling Girl base, our Octoling Girl base, whichever one you want to use. It doesn't really matter. And we're going to drag them into here. Now for this, it says import, new, or add. You're going to go to new. After this, for the hair, clothing, and shoes, you're going to want to click add. Otherwise, it's going to mess everything up. So let's go to new. And as you can see, there she goes. To get rid of the bones over here, just go down here and click on the blue button. Yeah, she has no hair. She looks a little bit creepy, but you know, we'll fix that in a minute. So now that that's done, let's go ahead and get her hair in here. So I'll go back to our main folders where hair is at. As you can see, as I said, this is all the hairs that was made. So this is currently every hair from the game. And let's see what we got. I guess we can do the base one for now. So it's just, I'll give you guys a little, you know, something to work with. I think it's tied up, right? See up here? And now, like I said, every time you drag something, you know, this is going to pop up. So let's go to add. And as you can see, just leave everything else, you know, the way it looks, and click OK. Now, keep in mind the textures aren't showing up, and that's okay. That's not a big deal. That's not a big problem. We can fix that, and actually, right now we can fix that. So, what you're going to do is the hair you just dragged over there, copy it to your newly created character folder. You're gonna paste it. Now you're gonna need the textures too. So what you're gonna do is go up in the editor up here and go to materials. And you're gonna scroll down to 15 and 16 because it's like your hair. See, tied up. It's the same thing as up here. Tied up hair, tied up F for females. So in order to get the textures working, you're going to, well, let's add the same textures in here first, and then we can get to that. So go back to here. Let's go back to hairs. As you can see, we're going to go to the text folder this time, because that's textures. And we're going to find our tied up. Here we go, tied up female. If you click on it, you should see, like, you know, what it looks like a little bit. And we're going to copy this to our created folder too. Alright, now this is where your textures will come into play. So because you want to go back up here to color and white, as long as it has the same name as, you know, the hair or shirt, you're going to want to delete the TEX and the dash. So let's make sure it's not in the way. Get rid of those. And on here too. Alright, with those two done, now is when we save. You want to save after you add on your hair, shirt, and, you know, each piece you want to save to make sure it works. So we're going to save as. You know, we're going to save inside the, you know, our new file we made, UU, and we're going to name her the same. UU. You're going to click save. You don't have to worry about this because this is the default PMX files. This is what's loaded up into the program. So we're going to go with save. And as you can see, she popped up in here now. Now with that, we're going to go see if the hair textures are in. So let's go ahead up to bottom manipulation and load in UU. Get rid of the bones. And there you go. She has her hair textures. Now keep in mind, like, by default, they are not colored. They look like this. They are the same in Gmod, so you have to add the color yourselves, and we will get on that right now. So we're going to go ahead and delete it real quick. And we're going to go back in here and go to File and open her back up so she has that them updated spots. Give it a minute, and there we go. Now, to color the hair is the same as to color the clothes. So we're going to go up to color that says the hair first, and we're going to go up to ambient. Let's see. I didn't chose so many colors last time. I don't even know what to choose this time around. I guess I'll go with a pinkish color, and we'll make it like a little slider. I'm going to add this to custom colors, so I know I can just go back and click it real quick. All right. Looking good, looking good. And white is the inside of the hair bits right there. You can keep them regularly like that, or you can color them yourself. It doesn't actually really matter. So see, they just look the same all the way around. Like I said, you can keep them the same, or just color them up. I usually keep mine, like white, but in MMD, I like to get them colored, so it just looks filled out. And now for the eyes. The eyes is over here. You go to pupil. This is the eyes right here. Now, they won't show as vibrant as in Source Filmmaker or Gmod, but it still get the job done. Now for custom textures like Sharingan or the glowy Squill Sister eyes or anything like that, I sadly don't know how to change that. So this is like I said, this is a different ball game because originally this is a dance program. So they were very limited on what you can do. Now, these weren't made by me. These were made by, as I said, Joey Sandbag, and he made them a certain way, or she made them a certain way. So there's not much I can do. You can try to look up a tutorial on YouTube about it and hope there's one out there. Otherwise, you're just going to be stuck with colors, which I don't think most of you will have a problem with anyway. Let's see, the color, the eyes are changed colors. Like I said, it's not as bright and known as a Source Filmmaker or Gmod, but still get the job done. And now that we got our hair color and eyes done, once again we're gonna go save. Save as, just overwrite. Now we're gonna do our shirt now. Alright, so we're going to go back in MMD, our little main thing. And as I said, we're going to be using this to preview the clothes that we want, since there's no actual pictures to show us in the folders. So either you know what they are by muscle memory, or you got to just load them in one at a time. So we're going to clothing, tops, and we're going to go to shirts. Let's see, what's Inkfall shirt? Let's see what that looks like. It's not fit for a girl, I don't think. Red Hula and Punk. Oh, man. Nope. Let's see if we got any outfits in here. Oh, yeah, we do. Perlina outfits. Huh. Arena outfit. Oh, yeah, there we go. Got marine outfit in here. But as you can see, there are no pants on there. There's just, the top, the shoes, and the headphones, and the wristband. So we'll have to add in our own pants, which I will show you guys in a minute. But I guess we can use this as a, test run real quick. So We're gonna go back over here, and we're gonna go find that outfit over here. So we're gonna go to clothing, Pearlina outfit, and which one was it? Was it the Marina outfit? We just I just lost track of it just that fast. Marina's amenable gear. Let me make sure. So delete. Yeah, it was a Marina outfit. So cancel that just to be on the safe side. Marina outfit, and we're gonna drag it over here. And like I said with the you know what? No, we're gonna do this separately. So it's that is a outfit. So, but at the same time, it's a shirt and headphones. And I kind of want to show you guys that like step by step, so you actually know, how to actually fix everything if something goes wrong. So let's go back out to tops. Let's do tank tops real quick. No, that's long sleeves. Okay, let's try hoodies. Try shirt with blue hoodie. What's that? Okay, we can use that. Shirt with blue hoodie. We can use that. I'm sorry, I'm being like picky. Because my girls, I like them to be, like, I don't know if it's fresh or styling, but Okay, so we're gonna use a Zeko hoodie. I'll take that. I don't want to waste too much time over here. Look like a fashion Adidas, so we're gonna go to tops, hoodies, and we're gonna go to Zeko. Zeko hoodie. Yes, PMX. And we're gonna drag it. Once we're gonna go to add. Make sure everything is default selected, and we're gonna click OK. As you can see, it's already on there with no clipping, no less. Well, you can see the clipping is like, like right here, the chest area. And like I said, I will actually be showing you a trick to get rid of those. Get rid of that. Now, you can leave them in the default pants, or you can add on sweaters and stuff like that if you want. It doesn't actually, matter. It's actually all up to you. Now, let's go ahead and add in them textures for hoodie the same way we did the hair. So for this time, since the Zeko main file and texture are in the same spot, we're gonna click on the Zeko hoodie and hold Control and click on the PNG as well. As you can see, I got my folder set up to show previews, so I know I got the right one. We're gonna go back in our tune folder. I'm going to paste them up here. As you can see up here, our hoodie has been added. So if we go down to this right here, it'll show Zeko. Now this is by default without the text thing because we pasted it in here. Now for its update, again, we rather do the same thing. Let's save as first, so we know it's in here. Click on your character. Not any of the hair or the clothing files, just the character you're going to save. And to make sure it worked, we're going to go ahead and reopen them back up in here. Oh, and there we go. Let's get rid of these bones. There's our girl. Alright, you guys are halfway done now. Alright, so yeah. Okay, now let's get her some pants and shoes. And we're gonna do it the same way that we've been doing it, through this tutorial. First, let's go ahead and update her in here, our little character creator. Alright. Let's get rid of her here and let's see what pants we want. Well, pants wise, I'm going to use, for like all of these, I've been using the cargo pants, but I want to do something else real quick. So clothing, pants. As you can see, it's not a lot for the pants. So let's see what these leggings look like. Okay. I guess we'll use the leggings for now. So again, we're gonna find them in our folder, clothing, pants. We're gonna go to leggings for female, and we're gonna drag it over here. Again, go to add instead of new. As you can see, there is some clipping, and we can get rid of that very easily. There's two ways to do it actually, and as I said in second video, I will show you how to get rid of clipping. For now, I just want you guys to get all this stuff like done and ready. So let's go ahead and add our leggings and our textures to our character folder again. Tools and UU. Leggings, and I'll just get our texture back. Leg female, there we go. Oh, no, wrong one. Leggings, yes, there we go. Copy. Now we're going to save her. Like I said, every time you add on a piece of clothing, you save your character. So just in case you mess something up, you can always just go back and let's see if she's in right now. Like I said, this is tedious. You don't have to keep on opening her up in here, but I do just to make. Oh, see, texture is not working. That's because we forgot to delete the text. So we forgot to make sure. So we're gonna go up in here again to our materials. We're gonna go down to our pants. Let's find leggings. See, and there's text in front of it. We gotta get rid of that. And now we're gonna save again. And as you can see over here, it updated just as fast. So she does clipping in here, so Now the easy way, focus, Steve, focus. sorry, it's like I want to do this all in one video, but I already, you know what? I will show you guys how to get rid of the clipping, and in the second video, I'll just show you how to animate. That way, everything is done easily. So first, we're going to, since the torso is up here, her little thing is up here, we're going to do this first. So what you want to do is, make sure you save again to make sure, before you do this, you have to save. You don't have to, but I prefer you to save, because this is where a lot of things can go wrong. So over here in our little window area, you're going to want to click MSK, it's mask. And as you can see, this is each part of our character body. So if we go to the torso and click it, as you can see, the clipping is gone, but so is our entire chest area. We don't actually want that, so we just want that little area gone. So what we're going to do is click on the R right here to remove everything up here. But we're going to click on our torso. And what we're going to do is going to highlight the area that we want to, get rid of. It's just the hoodie is, it's just the hoodie is all the way up here to like the neck, and we have a lot of room to play with. So I'm going to click on that again, and we're going to drag our mouse over that area. I do this because I want to be sure I get it all. So I'm going to just go right here to this little batch. And for this, make sure nothing else is checked, because like this is a big thing. Now you're going to want to go to your torso, right click and hit split. As you can see, it's invisible right here, but this is the technical way to do this. And as you can see, every time you split, the bottom of your materials and things will always be checked for some reason. I have no idea why. Make sure that's unchecked. If you click new, this will appear every time you split. So if we go to read and everything's back on, as you can see new, boom, it's gone. That clipping is gone now. So we hit new again. Let's turn on our torso first. As you can see, the torso, our body is back, but the clipping is gone. That's the technical way to do it. Now, to delete the new without everything else, we're going to go back to read. Make sure everything else is unclicked, just to be safe. And we're going to make sure our new box is the only one that's clicked. We're going to go to delete parts. And there you go. When everything's back on, boom. No more clipping, but you still have your chest and everything. So, all right. Now, for the pants, this is a little tricky. Now, for this, as I showed you, you can do it by dragging over specific parts, or you can do it the simple way for the legs. You can do it the simple way. Now, let's see what part that is. That should be clothes, right? Yep, there we go. As you can see, for the bottom is just clothing. Now, if we turn on the pants, it's clipping in there because that's, the clothing is clipping through. Now, to get rid of that, we can either delete. You can't actually turn this off because when you save your character, you'll still see it. So, as I say, you have to delete it entirely. So, this is the easiest way to do it. Now, keep in mind, when you delete this, it won't be on there no more. So, in order to get it back, you have to make an entirely new character with this with these entire things unedited. So yeah, that's the way to get this back. But it doesn't really matter since I believe your character won't be changing clothes anytime soon anyway. So yeah, make sure nothing else is checked, and we're gonna do the same thing. Delete. And as you can see, there's no clipping whatsoever involved in there now. But you still got the legs right here. You still got the legs. And that's okay. We're about to do that right now. We're about to get that out the way right now, too. Now, keep in mind, there aren't clipping with every piece of clothing, just with a few. So, let's go ahead and get this done real quick. We're going to zoom in here. And once again, materials, make sure that's clicked. And I believe that was the legs or the body. That was the body. Okay. So find out, turn the pants back on, and find out that spot that had that clipping in there. And we're going to want to go over it. Turn on the green just so you know you're not overdoing it. And I do it in big batches just to make sure that, I got everything down. I gotta do it again now. I freaking messed up. Okay. Gonna go to body again, make sure nothing else is checked, and we're going to split again. And we're gonna repeat the process. As you can see, it's not there no more. The little clipping is gone. But we still got the right side, and we will get to that one. So, I'm going to make sure the bottom one is checked again. I'm going to turn everything else on, just to make sure. And like I said, every time you split, you're going to get that new box under whatever you split. So, hit new, and it's gone, see? But keep in mind, you just erase that entire piece of that leg in doing this. So, gonna make sure everything is unchecked except for the new. See, there's the chunk of that leg right there. Like a piece of flab. We're gonna go to delete parts. As you can see, it's gone. We're gonna go back to all, turn everything back on, and it's gone. And of course, we're gonna do the same thing for this side right here. So, I'll mark with your finger where it starts at, just to make sure you're not overdoing anything. So you know you want to make sure everything is one go. Turn everything else off, so for that body, and drag and go. So mine starts up here. I'm going to go all the way down because I want to be sure I got everything. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to split. As you can see, it's all gone since I split it. As I said before, the leg is gone as well. So yeah, and we're going to unclick check everything except for new. I'm going to go ahead and delete parts again. Make sure everything's clicked back on. There you go. There is no more clipping. That is both the easy way and the technical way to do it. Now for to change the skin color, you can do it the same way as the clothing. So let's go ahead and go up there for our clothes. I believe we can change it. Let's go to our hoodie first. Ambient, like we did with the hair. Just toy around with the colors. See if it worked. And yeah, it worked a little bit. It's not as defined as, like Splatoon Maker. You can color each piece. But, like I said, there's not much you can actually do. So, I mean, you can leave it in the default color or not. There's not much you can actually do about it. But, like, this is technically the base that we can do with what we've, what we got. And the legs, I don't think we can change color for the legs. I mean, you can. But I don't think it'll be prominent. Oh, there we go. Well, it'll be a little bit prominent, I guess. But we're going to copy our color for our hair onto our clothing. So as you can see, it's still custom color saved. So I'm going to copy that down to our hoodie and our pants. Custom color. And we're going to go to pants too. It might not definitively check. There we go. So, yep. And now for the last piece, the shoes. And since we're done with all the clipping and everything, once again we want to save. And this time we're not going to reload her. We're going to check what shoes she's going to wear. So we're going to go load up our clothes again, Splatoon, clothing. Gonna go to shoes this time. So as you can see, you got boots, high tops, lotus, and sandals. See what we got in low tops. So we got black trainers. What those look like? Actually, you can't like really see certain shoes in here, but you can actually pull them up in MMD and see. So let's see if we can see them real quick. You can actually close the masking since that's done. Well, it's not technically done, so but for now, let's go back and see if we can see those arrows since they don't actually show up in here. So shoes, low tops, arrows. What arrows do we have over here though? I usually put my characters in high tops. Oh, it was black trainers. So I'm not really used to low tops. So let's just black trainers. Drag them over here. So again, go to add. Again, there's no textures, but we're fine with that. We're gonna go ahead and use those anyway. We're gonna copy, and we're gonna find our trainers real quick. Our textures. So you see train black for the black ones, and we're going to control that too. Make sure both is clicked, and we're going to go to copy. And once again, we're going to drag them into our created folder. We're going to go up here and make sure the texture is not showing again. Train BL. And now we're going to save as, and then we're going to open her up so her shoes can't, no, we're not going to open her up. And MMD, we can open her up here. So after we save, we're going to reopen her here, and hopefully her shoes are updated with the right textures. There we go. Now you can test to see if the shoes are locked, because sometimes they will actually glitch out on you. So to do that, you're going to want to go to View and hit Transform View RT, or F9 if you say. And a little preview window over here pops up. I'm going to see if her shoes work. So I'm going to right here and move it. Make sure you don't clip together. Oh god, that's horrible. All right, let's get those right back. We're gonna go up with it. Well, it's up and down. As you can see, there's no they don't stick together, so that's a good start. All right, so we can close this. That's just like a preview playing. And there we go. She is set. Now to change the skin color, you want to go back to materials and click body. You want to go body, torso, arms, and head, and eyes too. That's going to be like your colors. So let's see. Let's click body first. Shit brown. Okay, characters. Okay, just as say, we're gonna go to torso next. We're actually going to that custom. There we go. We're gonna actually turn everybody back to that too. So I want that custom. Oh, that's a little bit too dark. Oh no. Sorry. Too dark. There we go. Alright, so we got a little bit. Now we're gonna go to arms. Even though you can't really see the arms, it's, you know, have to really change the arms if you don't want to, and the head. As you see the mask, yeah, that's like the last thing you left the color change though, but it's fine. As you can see with the body change too, the skin on the legs changed. So we're gonna hit eyes too. We're gonna hit that color too, and that should fix it. There you go. Now you got the skin color down too. We're gonna save her. Now for the last thing people have been will have trouble with is connecting like headgear to the models. Now keep in mind, since some of the hairstyles are huge, hats and the occasional beanie hats will not fit on the heads due to the fact the size is too small or so on the cap or whatever. So you would have to enlarge it, but I can show you still how to weigh it to the head so you guys can get that fresh start. So we're going to first go on MMD and find our the headset that we want to do. We're gonna go to clothing. We're gonna go to headgear, headphones. Let's see what studio headphones look like. All right, those are the big ones right here. Okay, we can do that. We can delete them right there. And we're gonna go down to our folder in here. It's actually easier if you have your like set up kind of like this, so you won't have to actually like close out windows and windows to go back. So clothing, headgear, headphones, and we need to find studio headphones. There we go. And once again, we're gonna go to add. As you can see up top, there's no textures again, but that's okay. We can fix that. As you can see, there is clipping in the ears. There is clipping. Now again, to fix that, we can once again just remove the ears themselves. So we can go to mask, and if we try to find it, where's our ears at? I don't actually think we do got ears here, do we? Head? Oh, it's head. Huh. Oh, that is horrible. Oh, we want to keep that. Jeez Louise, I don't want that. You know what? Let's see something real quick. Okay, there we go. Yes, so we can do it. All right, so we're gonna do the same thing we did with the pants and shirt. We're going to go over here and we're going to erase these little ear mongs. Now, keep in mind, you don't have to erase them if you don't want to. There are some headphones that will cover them. or but just this tutorial, I'll go ahead and get rid of the what's it, the little slides that's in there. I want to see it real quick, just in case I don't mess up. Okay. So there's clipping over here and over throughout here. So I'm gonna get rid of those edges right there. Gonna get rid of that edge. Split. Make sure. Oh, look, we still got some clipping in there, so we'll go back and undo. Gonna go a little bit closer to the right this time. Get it all. You know what? Well, you know how to do it, right? So I'm not gonna just go ahead and go back and redo it. But I'll just show you, how to lock the headphones on or whatever, and then you can just go from there. But first, let's get these textures in. So we got studio headphones and studio. So we need to click both of these and copy them into our, character folder. Now keep in mind, if you don't want to use these on your tune, you don't actually have to, remove them from your character is the same to remove any piece of clothing and replace it. So all you want to go and do is just go up here to whatever is your models, and you're gonna want to have them clicked and delete parts. And there you go. They're no longer there. Add them back on just to drag them back over. You go to add. There's the textures. Now, like I said, this is probably the hardest thing to do for a lot of people because they're not locked. So if we actually go to our preview window again, because Joey said the only thing that they didn't weigh or connect to the model was the headgear. So as you can see, if we click right here on the neck and we move the head, the headgear stays in place, and we don't actually want that. So what we're going to do is weigh it down, and for that you will need the masking window back up, and you're going to need the weigh up as well. Now, you're going to want to remove everything except for the headphones again. So, make sure everything's clicked. Make sure, okay, that's the shoes, alright. Make sure everything is clicked over here. And we're going to click this on. Now, what you're going to do is, over here, well, no, you're going to want the bones on because you want to connect it to the neck. Since I have it connected already over here, we're going to hit start. As you can see, 35 is technically the neck for the male and the female inklings. So when you see these little black dots when you hit start, it's gonna your mouse is gonna be a circle. So just click and drag over the black dots, all of them. Make sure you got them all highlighted. If you miss some, zoom in. You want to get it all. You want to get all of it. Otherwise, if you miss some, you can have some bad results. Let's just say. Okay. Now, after that's done, you're gonna want to hit start again to stop it, since it's highlighted. And now you want to go to your preview plane again. And now let's move the head this time and see if it worked. Here we go. And there we go. The headphones did work. As you can see, they're way down to the character. As I said, since I didn't really want to do the ears again, I'm going to go ahead and just delete the headphones. This is just to show you guys how to keep them on there, the weigh them on there and stuff. So I can go ahead and delete mine since I don't actually need them. So go ahead and delete parts. Alright. Oh no. Oh, the masking. No. I think I messed up. I think I closed my... Oh, there we go. Alright. There we go. I thought I had a heart attack almost. Our girl's back on, and now to end it, we're just going to save one more time. And there you go for this tutorial, guys. I know it was pretty long, but I wanted to get everything in I could for you guys. So like I said, the second tutorial is going to focus on creating animations and GIFs. And for that, as I said, you will need VDub. It is free, and it is absolutely wonderful for GIFs. I've made so many with it, as you can see, Guardian, Test, Preview, all of that from my past last year. It is a wonderful program. So, and I will just show you guys how to do that in the next one. But first, let's see our girl real quick one more time. I want to give you guys a goodbye wave. Tunes, load her up in here. I'm gonna go ahead over here. I'm gonna load her up. And as I said, I got some pre-motions made, so I'm trying to do like the wave I did with Barry. If you guys saw my Barry Says Hi, that's the same one I used in here. To copy a motion onto a character, when you load them up into the view, you want to actually select all the bones over here. Otherwise, things can get a little bit weird. Forgot which one it was. I got so many motions. I need to start like naming these things. What is this one? Oh no, got that one too. Where are you, my friend? Is it 3 or 4? I think it's 4. Oh, that's choking. That was for a Steven Universe model I actually had a while ago. I did that motion as a little crying thing. So not all motions will work on models because their body types are different and the size is different as well. What is this? Oh, there we go. There's our wave. As you can see, she's waving. So like this is the area where you will be animating, which I will show you guys in the next tutorial. So let's go ahead and wave to you guys real quick. Bye bye. Bye bye. All right, guys, and that's it. Till next time.